Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
All right, run a lap. Go.
Perfect spot. I mean, you guys can obviously see the shelf behind me, at least I hope you can. It's not the best angle as it used to be, but we will make do with what we have. I am going to bring you the April One That Got Away. And this is a movie that I was really looking forward to see, but unfortunately I just didn't have the time to see it in theaters, even when I had actually heard good things. It is a Disney film, and it is one of those Disney films that is based on actual events in sports history. And what made this film very interesting to me was the fact that it was a point in sports history that I didn't really know much about, and it is the Kevin Costner and Maria Bello starred in McFarland USA, the story of a former high school football coach named Jim White, who went to one of the poorest areas of California in the 1980s, where he discovered in this high school a bunch of students that really didn't think that they were going to amount to anything in a neighborhood that was very poor and wasting away. But he saw something in a couple of boys, and he decided to create, for the high school, their very first cross-country running team. And as a Disney sports movie, I'm always excited to see those movies. Although, I have to say that even though this movie is chock full of charm, I kind of feel that there were a lot of problems with this movie. I'm not saying that it's a bad movie. As a matter of fact, it's a very motivational film, and one that can really teach you a lot of lessons. What the film truly did get right is the racial differences, and more importantly, the characters, especially the boys who went by the last name of Diaz, their mother, who goes in the movie by Senora Diaz, how it's all about being united as a unit, the importance of family, the importance of making sure that the family survives, and more importantly, the coming together of community. And you saw that throughout the movie, especially when Jim White and his family, who are not from the same background as the residents of McFarland, they welcome them in with open arms, and they really show them what true togetherness and family is all about. And that also is included in how the boys on the cross-country team go throughout their competitions and go up against some of the most privileged high school students in California when it comes to cross-country racing. Although, in regards to what I didn't like about the movie, of course, you guessed it, since it is Kevin Costner, it's like trying to get an acting performance out of a piece of cardboard. But once again, strategically placed in a very charming film with a lot of other great supporting characters, you kind of forget the fact that he is Kevin Costner and he's in this movie. So you do still enjoy the movie, even though I really didn't care for his performance. Everybody else in the movie is great as far as the movie goes except for him. But one of the other things that I kind of really was upset about was the movie takes place in the late 80s, and it really doesn't feel like it's in the 80s. It could have been in the late 70s. It could have even been early 90s even. The first time where I actually noticed that this movie does take place in the late 80s when a videotape is watched on a VCR. That's the only significant moment where I realized, oh yeah, this movie takes place in the 80s. But this movie, while it does drag a little bit, it is very motivational, it does make you feel good, and it will definitely teach you a lot. But is this a movie that really holds up with other Disney sports movies like Miracle and Remember the Titans? Oh no. This movie is interesting if you're a sports fan, but it doesn't really have the rewatchability that I thought it would have. And even though I did find it was very charming, I don't think I'm going to want to see this movie again or even buy it on DVD. Maybe if I happen to see it while it's on HBO and I got nothing better to do, maybe I will watch it. But at least give it a go just once if you do enjoy Disney sports films. I'm giving McFarland USA 2.5 out of 4. So I appreciate the fact that you guys came to watch today. I hope that you guys are cool with the space. I hope the sound quality and the lighting is good. But for now, I'll see you in the next one, and actions speak louder than words. This is only a test.
Of the emergency broadcast chicken.
Exactly.